Today, I will show you one of the reasons why we should invest a property in Naic, Cavite, the 175 billion longest bridge in Southeast Asia, the Cavite Bataan Bridge. The bridge has a total distance of 32 kilometers that connects Bataan and Cavite. Once completed, the four-lane inter-island bridge project will reduce travel time from the current 5 hours to 45 minutes. It will be the longest bridge in the Philippines and in Southeast Asia. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. has called on the Department of Public Works and Highways to ensure the completion of the bridge linking Bataan and Cavite on time. Infrastructure project would start construction by October this year. Interlink Bridge milestone ceremony was held in Mariveles, Bataan on March 31st. He also led the ceremonial switching of the geotechnical investigation drilling.
At this point, may we invite the President and the rest of our stage party to please rise as we shall now proceed to the ceremonial switching of the Bataan Cavite Interlink Bridge geotechnical investigation of drilling equipment. May we request the President to kindly press the button in a short while. Ready, Mr. President? At the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Attention drill floor. Start drilling. Start drilling.
Drill floor, good noon. Now vessel in position. We are clear to drill. We are clear to drill. Thank you.
The project is being developed by the DPWH with technical assistance funding from the Asian Development Bank with an estimated investment of $3.6 billion or approximately 175 billion pesos. DPWH Secretary Manuel Bunoan said on March 14 that the DPWH aims to finish the project before the end of the Marcos term. It is a priority project under the government's Build, Build, Build program that aims to boost the country's economic growth through increased investments in public infrastructure. Aside from providing permanent linkage between the two provinces, the bridge project is seen to transform the regional economies of the two provinces and its neighboring localities through improved connectivity, new economic opportunities, and jobs. project will involve the construction of two cable-stayed navigation bridges, the North Channel Bridge with a main span of 400 meters and the South Channel Bridge with 900 meters main span, standing at a water depth of approximately 50 meters. Land viaducts, marine viaducts, and ancillary buildings will also be constructed under the project. The four-lane cable-stayed bridge will stretch 17 kilometers between Cavite and Corregidor and 4 kilometers between Bataan and Corregidor. Here are the rest of the ceremony coverage of the Bataan Cavite Inter-Island Bridge.
Thank you, Mr. President, and congratulations to the Department of Public Works and Highways. At this juncture, may we call on House Speaker Ferdinand Martin Romualdez to introduce our guest of honor.
Ladies and gentlemen, the President of the Republic of the Philippines, His Excellency Ferdinand R. Marcos Jr.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Speaker Martin Romualdez. Please take your seats. The head agency for this extremely forward-looking program again, that we are seeing today, Secretary Manny Bunuan of the Department of Public Works and Highways. You can see how important this event is, as we have very many cabinet secretaries here. We have Secretary Fred Pascual of the DTI. We have Secretary Tony Yulo Loizaga of the DNR. And looking over her possible potential future tourist sites is here Secretary Cristina Frasco of the Department of Tourism. The Secretary for Transportation, Secretary Jimmy Bautista. Ang ating partners, local government. Of course, we heard from the Governor Jose Enrique Garcia. And the Vice Governor Athena Tolentino. The Mayor of Mariveles, Ace Jello Concepcion. Is he here? Maritime Academy of Asia and the Pacific, President Eduardo Maria R. Santos. He took us to the simulator before we came here, and they simulated a short cruise under the bridge, which was very realistic and quite impressive that you have this capability, which is going to be which of course is very important for the proper training of our seafarers. There was only a slight point of concern. Dahil habang umaandar yung barko, may lumulubog na barko doon sa tabi. Kaya sabi ko, siguro kasama yan sa search and rescue na training nila. My fellow workers in government, our partners in the private sector, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. As we are gathered to celebrate the progress of another massive infrastructure project in the works, I wish to first bring our attention on the following. Every peso our predecessors have shelled out and every peso that we will continue to spend to construct public roads and infrastructure are investments meant for many generations. There are two sides to that statement, and that when we talk about infrastructure, it takes the planning from the very beginning, from planning, from detailed engineering, feasibility studies, etc., etc. It takes maybe about 10, 12 years for you to do all of that if you do it well. However, what sometimes people do not remember is that whatever you build now, you will have to live with for, on average, 80 years. So you must look very far forward and not just think this will be good for the next 5 years. Because as we have seen, the infrastructure does not disappear in 5 years unless we have lots of funding and pwedeng gibain kahit bago pa, pwedeng gibain para makapagpatayo ng mas maganda. But that's not necessarily the case. And so projects such as this, and that is why even the extra minutes that we spend on them are results of decisions made years, even decades ago. And they have been caused by many different elements, not least of which is the progress that the two provinces at either end of this bridge, Cavite and Bataan, have developed so rapidly and so well. So every day that we leave our houses to pursue our careers, our passions, and our irresponsibilities, we traverse the paths constructed by the dreams and resolve of those who have come before us. Therefore, since we know firsthand the benefits and the rippling effects that come when massive visions for the country turn into reality, it is, of course, our responsibility to keep aspiring and persevering for bigger victories for our people. The reason for our gathering here today, the Bataan Cavite Interlink Bridge, is truly a monumental undertaking of a scale not seen before in our country. So coming here, marking the milestones related to it thus far, is an opportune time to remember the past and dedicate the present to the resilience and the fruition of this project. Let me extend my deepest gratitude as well to T.Y. Lin International, who have been have been our partner in this project. Hyunghwa Engineering Consultants Limited, Renardet and the Renardet DCD and DCCD Engineering Corporation. As without your efforts, we would not have come to this point in fulfilling this program. The expertise and professionalism in infrastructure development that all of you are known for has made us confident that this bridge will be constructed with the highest standards in mind, with quality and within the planned time frame. Let me also, of course, express our continuing gratitude to the Asian Development Bank and the Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank for committing to finance the BCIB project from its inception to its construction in the foreseeable future. For many years, you have played an active part in the development of my country, not only economic, but even in the social sector. And you have advanced our infrastructure systems, and it is always exciting to see that these partnerships can produce such fruit after as long as we are cooperating together. If this bridge is any indication of what comes next, then I should not be the only one who looks forward to the future with great optimism. One does not need to be well-versed in construction and engineering to realize the magnitude of this endeavor. Imagine the complexity of the design. Well, most of you do not have to. You actually were involved in the complexity of design. And that design that is needed to accommodate the length of the BCIB and the depth of the Manila Bay where it will be constructed. It is an enormously difficult and complex plan that we will have to constantly commit to achieving, which are, of course, the great benefits that Filipinos will enjoy. From Central Luzon to Calabarzon, Bataan to Cavite, these are two provinces that currently have more than 5 hours worth of driving between them. With the BCIB, it's projected that that 5 hours trip will now become as quick as 30 minutes, reducing by as much as 86%. And we're reducing it to maybe 45 minutes of travel. That will be an incredible feat when it happens and would significantly help in decongesting Metro Manila, as motorists will be able to travel without passing through the metropolis. It will also help in bringing prices down for goods and services, as the transport and logistics cost will decrease, thereby generating immense savings all around. And facing the challenges, it was prescient that we continued with this project until we got to this point, and I am sure until it is finished. It is prescient because at that time we did not think of supply chain problems that now that we have, and this kind of improved connectivity is the perfect solution to that. So new opportunities will likewise be open to Bataan and Cavite and their surrounding provinces because of the easier access that will be made available. It is also impressive to think about how this project will support the development of seaports in the said provinces, making them potential international shipping gateways for the country. Again, it always feels good to look forward to the promise of better days ahead. However, it is the now that we focus on. It is today and all the succeeding days of work ahead of us that should receive our dedication and attention, so we will attain the vision of a well-connected and fully thriving country. I thus remember all the men and women who have been and will continue working for the detailed engineering design of this bridge, and I wish for your inspiration, comfort, and safety as you complete this ambitious project, especially on the days you will have to carry out your work amidst unfavorable climate conditions and other difficult forces that will be impacting upon you. In a few years' time, all your efforts and sacrifice will translate to the construction of this extremely important infrastructure, something that will be known across the archipelago and across the world, where the rewards of which will be felt by people in their daily lives. Having said all this, let me call once again on the officials and employees of the DPWH, as well as all the consultants, to remain committed to finishing this project on schedule. Do your best always to ensure that civil works for this bridge will commence by October this year. Do your best also to deliver what we have proposed so that our people and their localities may live out the picture we have painted as our goal as soon as possible. See to it that that the bridge, once completed, will have sufficient links with major thoroughfares in Cavite and Bataan so that it will truly be a facilitator of interconnectivity and linkages among our people and our provinces. I believe that the kind of infrastructure that this country requires are those that come from a profound and genuine understanding of the needs of our people. As such, I assure you, we will remain committed to developing a highly interconnected network of transport that will serve as a backbone and a strong driving force for our rapid, inclusive, and sustainable growth. In recognition of all the achievements of our country that has led us to pursue projects like this, and in anticipation of all the breakthroughs that are yet to come, I enjoin everyone to support and take ownership of all that we are doing for our beloved country. Once again, congratulations to one and all. Thank you very much for your time, your sacrifice, your skill, your industry, and your dedication. Mabuhay kayong lahat. Maraming salamat po at maganda pong tanghali sa inyo.
Thank you, Mr. President. At this point, may we request the President to kindly grant us a photo opportunity. First, may we call on stage the members of the Cabinet and dignitaries.
Wala daw nagawa, wala daw nangyayari. Marami ang umangal at mga nagsasabi wala daw pagbabago, wala daw nagbabago. Sino ang niloko nyo? Baka kayo naloko. Tignan nyo naman ating kapaligiran. Sino ba ang nagbalita ng walang kabuluhan? Maluwag na ang daanan, hindi na ganun ka-traffic. At sa LRT at MRT